How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel and the video review of the qx95, the 95mm FPV racing quadcopter, the B and F version. This one comes with the frsky 8-channel receiver. Now this thing is made up of a 3K carbon fiber frame, so it's nice and sturdy, but it does have big holes in the arms, so you need to be careful not to bend it too much or crash land on concrete or anything. It might crack it. Now this one comes with a SP Racing F3 Evo brushed flight controller, and it also comes with a buzzer, so that is really cool. It comes preloaded with cleanflight version 1.13, and here is the antenna of the receiver. As you can see, the frsky receiver is right on the top and is hunkered down by a blue zip tie, so that's not going to move, as well as the flight controller board that is very solidly in there. Usually they just put a double-sided tape on the bottom and it is still a little bit loose, but this one is really solid. And there is the micro USB cable port, and when you stick your cable in there, yeah, because of that zip tie, it does not move, so that's really good. Now it has a all-in-one FPV camera right up in the front there, and it is the 520 TV line, 120-degree field of view, 5.8 gigahertz 32 channel this one has, and it is 25 milliwatts. And you can check out the dip switches. I don't know if you can see those dip switches right there. Right inside, you are able to change the channels using maybe like a toothpick or small little device that you can stick in there, because this VTX is held down by that blue zip tie as well, so that's not going anywhere. Usually it is hunkered down by a couple of rubber bands. You see those couple of notches there, that's where the rubber bands go, and it gets wrapped around the VTX in the middle where the blue zip tie is, and it is able to move a little bit, but because they put this zip tie on there, this thing is on there solid to the max. And the antenna here is slightly off-centered. It would be nice if they made it right down in the middle there, but I had to move it to the right a little bit because the props were hitting it when I first got it, so that was kind of a little bit weird that they would ship something that already the props will be hitting something, you know. So you have to move that antenna wire slightly to the right, bend it over a little bit so your props can clear it. Now the motor also is a 8520 coreless brushed motors, and like I said, it comes with these props. It's 60 millimeters in length. In the documentary it says 55, but I took a ruler and measured it and it is 60, and that is the reason why it's almost hitting that antenna. Now I had to bend or tilt over the motors outward slightly, as you can see, because if it's straight it's even worse. As you can see, it's almost touching the antenna even though it's slightly bent. So in order to prevent it from hitting the antenna, you gotta tilt those motors out just a little bit in the front. I don't know if it bothers the flight path or give it vibrations or anything, but I had to do that because these props are pretty big. Usually they give you those Hudson style propellers, those black and white propellers. Those are a little bit smaller and those will do fine, but those propellers fly off so easily once it is slightly loose. These guys, they don't come off at all and give it a lot of lift too as well. So I'm going to keep these on, so I had to bend the motors out a little bit and bend the antenna wire out a little bit as well. Now the battery that they give you is a 600 milliamp 25C 1S battery, and this gives you about 4 to 5 minutes of flight time. They also give you extra set of props, and all of the props are in red. A couple of extra motors, bunch of red rubber bands, these thick fat rubber bands that hold down the battery, which is really nice. Better than those small skinny black rubber bands that they usually give you. So this is really nice. And they give you some more rubber bands. I don't know what these rubber bands are for, but they give you a whole bunch of these nice skinnier rubber bands. I don't know where to put them. Maybe I can take the zip ties off of the VTX and replace them with those if you want to change them. So maybe that is an option. That's why they give you those. They give you also a carbon fiber prop removal tool and the 1S charge cable there. So that is everything that comes in the box. Okay, to bind the quadcopter to the transmitter, you first have to set up a model like I have already and get it ready with that bind button ready to go there on the transmitter. You can see that. There you go. Now on the quadcopter, right on the top there on that receiver, there is the bind button. All you need to do is hold that bind button down and power up your quadcopter at the same time. It'll put the quadcopter in a binding mode, and go to your Tyrannus and hit enter on that bind button and it should bind. Once it has bounded, remove the battery, and the next time around when you plug in your quadcopter, it will automatically bind. Okay, let's check out the weight of the quadcopter. The quadcopter weighs in at 42 grams, and with the battery comes in at 57 grams. All right. Very nice. Looks pretty nice, very stable, and hovers pretty good. Very nice controls. Yep. There's the punch out. That's pretty good. Not bad. Little wobble on the way down. Nice. Not bad, not bad. There's a little flip. Try that again. Not bad at all. This is going to be a nice one, looks like. Pretty decent. Okay, I'm gonna bring it in now. Do a little landing right here on the table, hopefully. See if I got enough control to do that. Yeah, very, very stable and very easy to control. And you can go very slow too. Nice.